Today, my name is EDU from Faculty of Education, using the course Business Education. I'm talking about the topic under the course Business Information Technology. The topic I'm talking about is enterprise architecture. What is enterprise? Enterprise can be defined as a company or a group of people. What's architecture? Architecture can be defined as a complex or carefully designed structure of something like business or whatever. So, I'll focus on just enterprise architecture. I will have the following subtopics under the topic enterprise architecture. We have hardware, we have types of software, we have software development strategies, we have how software is created, we have types of network connection, we have network protocols, and we have enterprise architecture. And we have hardware, we have types of software, we have software development strategies, we have how software is created, we have types of network connection, we have network protocols, and the main topic is enterprise architecture. Good day, my name is EDU from Faculty of Education. I'm studying the course Business Education. Today I'll be taking a topic under the course Business Information Technology. The topic I'll be talking about is enterprise architecture. What do we know about enterprise? Enterprise can be defined as a company or a group of persons. What do we know about architecture? Architecture can be defined as a complex or carefully designed structure or something. Now today I'm talking about enterprise architecture. Enterprise architecture can be defined as a conceptual which defines basic operations and structure of a business. The purpose of enterprise architecture is to determine how a company will achieve its objectives. We have different components under enterprise architecture. We have business architecture, we have data architecture, we have application architecture, and we have technology architecture. What can we say about business mission? Business mission defines organization's business objectives and how to reach those objectives. A business or an organization cannot function without clearly setting out its mission and objectives. Because it guides the employees on the path to follow in order to achieve good results during the end of the business year. What can we say about data architecture? Data architecture consists of models, policies, rules, and standards that which give it data is collected, stored, arranged, and integrated as a data system and organization. The data for organization has to be collected and arranged in order to guide how the business is going to another component is application architecture. Application architecture is one of the most important parts of enterprise architecture because it carefully defines applications that are used to get technology. The applications that are used in business are not just come up, they have to be carefully stated and written down so that the employees and the organization know what apps are used to run the business. We have technology architecture. Technology architecture deals with the deployment of application components to technology. It is a framework for building an enterprise, including networking, hardware, operating systems, database, management systems, and application development standards. Technology architecture are technologies that are used during the business. They are the application technology because in modern times now we have mostly used technology and it's only important to business. I'll be moving on to the next topic, checking by my topic. Good everyone, I'm Victor and I'm talking about computer systems. What are computer systems? Computer system is a digital electronic device that can be programmed to accept some instruction. And the computer system can be divided into two major parts, which is the hardware component and the software component. When we talk about the program instruction will be explained in details by my colleague. Now, the hardware component of the computer system are parts that we can see and touch. Now, example of the hardware are a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, a CPU. Now, the hardware component can be divided into three major parts, which is the input, the output, and the processing unit. When we talk about input means something that sends in information into something. Now, but in the computer system, input device sends or commands another device to do a particular thing. And something that is very important about the input device is that it cannot receive information from any other person. The function of the input device is to send out information, and who receives this information? The processing unit
access information by storing it, then sending information back to the output and okay, now it's time for you to display or time for you to send so and so thing to another part. Now the processing unit, what the processing unit does is to store information. Now the processing device are components responsible for storage of information, and we have the example is the hard disk. We all know what hard disk is. Even if you don't know, we also know what a memory card is for. If we have memory card in our phone, what's the function of the memory card? The memory card store information so that you're able to retrieve it to do something. Now the output device can receive data from any device, from the input device, and also it shows what the input device has commanded it to do. Example of our output device is a monitor. Monitor will show you everything you have typed, and when you see everything you have typed, you'll be able to work or make decisions based on what you have typed. Thank you very much.
I'm here to pick up the types of network connection. We have the client server and peer-to-peer. So what is the client server network? The client server network is a communication model in which multiple client programs share the service of a common server program. For example, you have your computer device browser, which is the client program that requests service from the HTTP server. Client access resources from the server. They move to the next one, peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer network is a centralized communication model in which each party has the same capability and either party can initiate a communication session. Network protocol. So we have the internet, the TCP, and the wireless. So the explanation. The internet is used to connect by the network and to a popular form of network. Internet is a speed and high built line. So if you want high speed, you use the internet. Then use the network TCP, which is the transmission control protocol. It's a popular communication protocol which is used for communicating over the network. The next one is IP, which is the internet protocol. It's designed explicitly as an addressing protocol, mainly used with the TCP. Then the wireless one, which is also called wireless application protocol. That's right. WAP is a specification for a set of communication protocol to standardize the wireless device such as the mobile phone and the radio transmitter, which is used on internet as a email, and distance data. So this wireless application protocol is like the code when you want to connect the internet. You don't need wire. Thank you.
My name is Today, I'll be talking about types of software. We have two main types of software. We have the application software and the system software. Application software is talking about programs that is designed for end users. So, any program that is designed for end users is called application software. For example, we have Microsoft Word, we have Chrome, we have spreadsheets. We all know what Microsoft Word is used for. Microsoft Word is used for writing letters and writing documents, while browsers use to solve the internet. Those are browsers for solutions of all our academics problems. While spreadsheets, those spreadsheets will solve accounting issues. So all these are under application software. The Microsoft Word, the browsers, and the spreadsheets. all these are under Microsoft application software. Application software enable users to use their programs the way they want, coming from documents, letters, browsing the internet, and doing all sorts. Application software do all that. So moving into system software. System software is designed to control and work with computer hardware. System software is designed and controlled to work with computer hardware. We have two main types of system software. We have operating systems and utility systems. Operating system allows the part of computer to work together by performing tasks like transforming data from memory and disks or rendering output into display device. Example of operating system are Microsoft Windows, Microsoft OS, Linux, and OS. Without all this, computer cannot work. So, with the help of operating system, all the applications for the system work effectively. So, removing operating system from the computer make it useless. So, we need to always install our programs. So that's why in every computer there's always a Microsoft Windows or Mac OS. 2. Utility software. Utility software helps to analyze, cultivate, and maintain the computer, such as virus protection. So utility software helps to maintain the system from all the buggers like virus and any malwares. With the help of utility software, virus will not be able to penetrate into your system, because that is what the utility system is working for. With the help of utility system, all viruses are not allowed in the systems. So all systems has to have at least one utility system to fight against all these malwares. Without the help of the utility system is exposed to viruses and malwares, which can later bring the systems down. All computer users are supposed to have at least one utility system on their computers. Talking about development strategy. Development strategy in computer has 3 types. It has the COTS, that is the commercially available off the shelf. Commercially available off the shelf. While we have another one called SaaS. It is called software as a service. Software as a service. While the last one is called CS, customized software. With these 3 development strategies, the system has been able to develop over time. There are a lot of things that the software developers has put in place. For example, customized software is used to develop some specific organization of other users, such as mass marketing and commercial of the best software. How do we create system software, or let's say, how do we create software? There are 3 things we use whenever we want to create a software. We use the programming language, we use the source code, and we use the object-oriented programming. Programming language allows the computer writer to develop softwares for the end users. We have different types of programming language. We have the Python, we have the C++, we have the JavaScript, we have Java, and so on and so forth. So with the help of all these programming languages, the systems have entitlements for all applications. So number 2, we have source code. Source code is used to collect code from different sources, with or without comment line. Source code use applications such as compilers, assemblers, machine code, and other executed computer. Source code is very important for any software developers, because with the help of source code, you can easily copy the code from a particular source and use it to create your own applications. While the third one, we have the object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming is based on the concept of objects, which contain data and code, often known as methods, common features, and other procedures. So with the help of programming languages, source code, and object-oriented programming, you will be able to create any software of your choice. Software is very important to the computer, and every system without a software will be.
I'm Omoye Victor, and I'm about to summarize Group 23's presentation, starting from enterprise architecture. An enterprise architecture is a conceptual blueprint that defines the structure and operations of the organization. The purpose of an enterprise architecture is to determine how an organization can achieve its current and future objectives. Components of enterprise architecture, we discussed 4 of these. 1. Business mission. The business mission defines the goals and objectives of an organization and how it will reach it. 2. Data architecture. It consists of modules, policies, rules, and standards which states how data is collected, stored, arranged, integrated, and put to use in data systems. 3. Applications architecture. It's one of the main pillars of enterprise architecture. It describes the behavior of applications used in a business and how they interact with each other and its users. 4. Technology architecture. It deals with the deployment of application components on technology, a framework for building an enterprise including networking, hardware, operating systems, database, management systems, and application development standards. Moving on to the second topic of the group, types of network connection. We discussed 2 major types of network connection. 1. Specification for a set of communication protocols to standardize the way wireless devices such as mobile and radio transceivers can be used for internet access. Moving on to the third subtopic, hardware. A computer system consists of 2 major elements, which are hardware and software. What is an hardware? An hardware is a part of a computer that we can physically touch and see. The hardware is divided into 3 major types: inputting, processing, and output. An important takeaway from this section is that it's very important to note that the computer system cannot effectively work without the hardware. The fourth topic, which is the final topic of Group 23's presentation, types of software. We discussed 4 major types of software. 1. Application software. An application software is any program or group of programs that is designed for the end user. 2. System software. The system software is the software on a computer that is designed to control and work with computer hardware. 3. Operating system. The operating system allows the parts of a computer to work together by performing tasks like transferring data between memory, database, management systems, and application development standards. Moving on to the second topic of the group, types of network connection. We discussed 2 major types of network connection. 1. Client-server. 2. Peer-to-peer. I'm going to start by summarizing client-server. The client-server is a network. The client-server network is a communication model in which multiple client programs share the services of a common program, a common server program. 2. Peer-to-peer. This network is a decentralized communications model in which each party has the same capabilities and either party can initiate a communication session. Network protocols. We discussed 4 major network protocols. 1. Ethernet. Internet is used to connect devices in a network and is still a popular form of network connection. 2. Transmission Control Protocol, also known as TCP. It is a popular communication protocol which is used for communicating over a network. 3. Internet Protocol, also known as IP. It is designed explicitly as an addressing protocol. 4. Wireless Application Protocol. It is a specification for a set of communication protocols to standardize the way wireless devices such as mobile and radio transreceive the computer, such as virus protection. Moving on, the development strategies listed in these subsections are commercial off-the-shelf or commercially available off-the-shelf, also known as COTS. 2. Software as a service, also known as SaaS. 3. Customized software, also known as CS. How is the software created? 1. It is created through a programming language, the source code, or an object-oriented device, or an object-oriented program.